Are you talking about the tethers?
No, when we're all in our clock spots, we have to like know if the Thanjit clone is raising their sword or not, and we move in. You know, basically the second mechanic of the first phase. Is the
Oh,
colors like group 1, group 2 split?
I think they do like a group one, group two split for the color things. They actually another thing. I think they also changed one thing about the tethers too. Instead of like doing light parties, they do roles. So like supports go north, DPS south. But for our group, we just do group one north, group two south.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, let's just go in there and just
Yeah.
see. So I think it's better just to do it than having to explain. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah, instead of paste bin, it's lesbin for this ultimate.
Okay, I love the name so much.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, real quick, actually, we should.
yeah, do our clock
Any of
spots.
our free company buffs going. I have to use my mate.
I'm hearing this song in my sleep. It's actually kind of disturbing.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm having the exact same problem right now. It's an issue.
That's
Um,
I just go to sleep.
imagine.
So you are north. Wait, actually, do you want to stay in your old spot, Drake, or do you want to
I
switch?
can switch honestly. So
Because it doesn't make a difference, and it might be better for you to stay like
I
in the same.
think. Well, no, I think it'd be better if we keep the caster northwest and the Fizz range northeast because mainly because of that Conga tether strat. Because if it's like yeah, I think it's just mainly because of
Okay.
that.
Yeah, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm fine
So
with that,
you
so.
are. So Jimmy, Jimmington, JJ.
JJ.
Ah,
We have
JJ.
James
That'll
right
work.
here next to you. And actually, that's going to be your partner. Your color partner is James, which we also call Jimmy.
You call me
Alrighty.
James, I'm gonna bust my lid.
Yeah.
James, I'm Jimothy Gem.
You're done for tonight, honey.
And then, what was it? It was red. Do we do the red, purple, and yellow, blue split? Okay.
And red purple is what we're looking at for north for Diamond Dust.
Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect. Then, yeah, that's it.
So I say we just go in and figure it out. Just
Mhm.
because we play it by ear a little. All right. Oh.
Alright, it's gonna be spread.
Might have been too slow. I was probably too slow.
That's all good. We'll be spreading.
BD probably. Spread.
Yes, yeah. Spread.
A little closer.
Uh,
to me. No.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So in that case, like after
Yeah.
the
I
cleave,
forgot to say, yeah, no, I entirely.
that's
I
all
thought it
good.
was still on the,
There we go. Okay, I have no idea what happened. My Discord completely cut out all audio. I could hear the game, but I couldn't hear
Hmm.
anyone. Let's try that again.
take it from the top.
Yeah.
Who cares?
remind me here, Jimothy, you're completely new to Fru?
Correct. Yes.
Got it. Fun.
Could be spread.
You're on B.
Thank you. Probably why there was a guy there.
1-3.
1-3 spread. 1-3 spread. 1-3 spread. Yeah. So, we all got to go out.
Wait, no. For that one specifically, we have the we have two and B swap because the off tank has
Because
to be
the-
close
yeah,
to
yeah.
the yeah.
So I do know a little bit of Fru. I've been meaning to hit PF, but I
Kind of what I was
Haven't
gonna
yet,
wonder
I
is if like
apologize.
we should explain any of this to you.
I don't know. Actually, I shouldn't speak to Peru.
I would I wouldn't mind a minor explanation if possible.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just try explaining the mechanics as you see them.
Okay, that's fine.
That'll work.
So first, of course, we have the clocks. You've already seen this. It's
At
gonna be
least
spread.
spread.
Yep. Every time it goes off, there's a trailing cleave. And now it's done. The next thing is going all the way out to your clock spot. For you, it's an adjusted clock spot.
Yep.
The tank buster is going to also explode in the closest person. That's why the tanks need to be near each other.
They spread for later.
That's
2-4,
right.
2-4 spread. Jim shouldn't have moved.
Um,
This is strength of the
Ah.
heavens.
Spread again.
That was on Gem. So it's yep.
that was on me. Yep.
Move. 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 So you see how the middle one is lightning? That means red is safe. We have the middle lightning go off always, then the red in the center is going to go off to knock us back. We want to knock back to fire because it was blue. When this happens, we're splitting into light parties. Light party 1 is the north, light party 2 is the south. I don't know which light party you are. Someone else can fill that in.
He's the one.
Do I
south.
believe?
All right, you're light party 2, which means you're going to be on the south side. So
You'd be
You
like
wanna be
near like
4
three
or
of-
3.
Yeah, depending on which side it's safe.
Now, when that happens, as you could have maybe inferred from that, but there are 2 tethers that go off. Those tethers will be on 2 players. We have a flex prio system to determine if you need to move. The one that is flexing will always be the tank, for the person without tethers. If you are in a party with 2 tethers, the longer tether will go north. What that means is, let's say we're going to be on the right side here, so yellow and blue. Normally, your spot is going to be at 3 with your party. Let's say you and Lorem, or in this instance, we'll just use me and Lorem. We're both in 3, and we both have the tether. One tether is going to spawn from the guy right here, from Thanjit right here. The other tether will spawn from 4. The person with the 4 has a longer tether. They are going to move up and go to the party at 2.
Okay.
Visually, I think it'll make more sense as you see it. But for now, just remember, Drake will call which is safe, red or blue, fire or lightning. Just get knocked back to that side, and for now, default to go to either 4 or 3.
Okay.
A very important note: you cannot use arm's length. It won't.
Yes.
It does ignore
Um,
arm's length.
I actually didn't even realize it ignored it. I just figured you'd get, shotted by the 1E calls because it makes the AoEs big. For the clones, I thought it was move in when we see a clone.
So
I take it I'm
it is.
mistaken.
It
Okay.
is move in. Gem moved in mistakenly.
Okay.
Well, it's not move in if you see a clone. It's move in if the sword on the clone is up.
Yes.
Okay.
If a
Will
sword is
always
up,
be a
you
clone
move
there.
in.
Okay.
Yeah, you move
Or if
in.
your partner moves in.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if your partner moves in.
Okay.
Your partner being the other person on the other side of you, like the opposite side of the. Okay.
Just like an E11.
Yes, and then right before that happens, he's either going to be fire or lightning. If it's fire, you're just going to stack with your group for your light party, which for you is going to be yellow and blue. So whichever yellow and blue marker you end up on, you're going to stack with them. If it's lightning, it's literally strength of the ward from Dragon Song. You're just going to go into your split up spots from Thornton 1.
Which what was that spot for?
Mine was
Drake?
on mine
Right?
was on the right
Okay.
side. So
I was gonna say, I believe I'm right.
You are right, yes.
I'm going to zoom about 3 notches out. Okay. I knew roughly where to stand for that in terms of group arrangement, not in terms of not
okay.
getting cleaved.
This
Yeah.
is literally the first 10 minutes of you being in here. Where that is A-okay. We're gonna speed you through this pretty quick.
This first phase is about as easy as a static fight.
Airs. Let me airs.
Move. Move. Go out.
It's gonna be spread later.
AC spread. AC spread. So you're going to C.
It'll be
Box.
spreading.
Move. Move.
Blue would be safe. Blue would be safe.
No flex. That's okay. Yeah. The middle is immediately unsafe, left to right. So run to the party. Perfect. If you fail that, if you're not there, everyone gets a damage down. It requires all 4 people to be there. So this is a lineup conga line mechanic.
You'd be
So
all.
everyone else go to your lineup spots.
You'd be all the way at
All the way
3.
to the right.
Oh, okay.
1 fire. 2 fire. 3. Jimmyson, you're going to Delta. You're going to Delta. You're going to Delta.
Delta?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't expect that to work.
Alright, raid wide. What was you doing in the prior one?
So there'd be towers. Go if there's 2. Okay, so out. So you go to the south one, Jimmy.
South.
Okay.
Yep.
South one.
Yep.
Cut the now.
Gonna be
And that's it. Doesn't rage. That's fight.
Save us,
So you-
Pictomancer, please.
Congratulations, we almost cleared.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, let's take a moment to explain how the conga line works.
Yeah, because I.
That's okay. I just called out what you had to do. So let's everyone go to your conga line.
Yeah, I think I have a marker for this.
I don't think we need it. I mean, that works. Yeah.
I love being beat.
So, the way it works is 4 tethers go out. It's going to be a total of 4 different tethers, starting with the one in the center of the arena, and then the 3 in the back. So, we have put back our normal markers.
Okay.
Okay. So, there we go. So, I am going to call out the element of the first 2 just for reference, but they are all important. If you get the 1 tether, you're immediately moving to Delta.
Odds are
The
left.
2, yeah. Odds are left, evens are right. So 1
Okay.
goes to Delta, 2 goes to Bravo, 3 goes to Delta, 4 goes to Bravo.
Okay.
Now, let's say If it's fire, really simple. What that means
Stack.
is, yes,
Oh, no, stack, and then there's a cleave outwards.
yes, that one's a
to the
little more
back.
complicated because the cleave for the lightning targets the 3 closest players. So let's say creative in this instance is a lightning tether on Delta, and the 3 of us over here, Isaiah, Drake, and I, are the ones that are going there. I won't explain the priorities yet. These are the positions that we need to be in some orientation in order to survive. So, Isaiah, would you mind going north of creative?
Sorry, my game's like freezing. Oh,
that's
these are
okay.
lightning.
Yeah. So Drake, come over here. So this is what lightning needs to look like on the left side.
And then
So-
right, it's just mirrored.
It's
So
mirrored,
Yeah.
yes. The person that in this instance for this lightning orientation, creative has the 1 tether, Drake has the 3 tether. So Isaiah and I do not have any tethers. When lightning goes off, creative and Drake are just going to swap places, and Isaiah and I are going to stay right here.
okay.
And obviously for fire, everyone just stacks where creative is in this instance. Now, the only part where it gets tricky is assigning who goes north, who goes south for the lightning. That is based on... I'm actually going to let someone else explain this one. I don't feel confident explaining this one. But it's based on
That
The
is-
further out you are from the center on the conga, so if you're on the edges, you're going north. If you're towards the middle, you're going south.
Okay. That's actually super easy for me.
Yeah.
Got it.
And if you messed it up, someone will
You-
probably
Best way to explain-
fix it for you.
Yeah, if you mess it up, just plant. Especially you. Be
That's fair,
extra
yeah.
like confident, just plant, and then if someone else needs to adjust for you, they will. People are gonna be
Okay.
looking out for you, I think. And then
Alrighty.
He's on the far end, so he will always be
Yeah, so I just
north
go
if he's
north.
not the tether. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't even have to think
Yeah,
about
the
it.
easiest way
easy,
to
just go
explain
north.
something to me is just what I need to do particularly, because I could just kind of forget all other information and just hone in on that. So like,
Yeah,
because
you-
you're on
you
the
don't
end, go
even
north.
focus.
I'm like, okay, cool, and I go north.
you just go north.
It's also important to note that the lineup is irrelevant for the tethers. You wait for the 4 tethers to out, then the lineup matters. But in your case, if you don't get a tether, you ignore it. So
Yeah, and I assume if you don't get the tether, like because I'm over on the right, I just go to B if I don't get one.
Yep.
Perfect.
Now, the final mechanic that you just saw is either going to have lightning or fire with the towers. So we got lightning that time, so you just went out to the tower. But it's important to note that if it's fire, you need to get knocked back into
Yeah,
the tower.
close, and then yep.
In terms of tower prio, I'll let someone else explain that. Is he always south?
Yeah, so you're always basically starting south all the way to north. So, like, let's say, for example, if the let me just where's
Is he one of the planting ones?
No, I don't think.
No, he's not. Okay.
Because it's possible for him to be north as well.
Yeah. So, like, let's say, for example, like C only needs like 1 person. In that case, you would just keep going up until you see like one that is a tower that's
Needs
more
multiple.
than one. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it's
so-
gonna have, there's always going to be a 1 tower, a 2 tower, and a 3 tower, but the orientation is random.
Yeah, so your priority is south. There are 3 people who are planting. That is going to be healer, Drake, and then another healer. So you start south. If it's 1, 1, 4, that's when you'd go north. That's when you'd go to A. But if it's 1, 2, 3, then you'd go to B. It's 2, 2, 2, or it can't be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. You'd go to C.
You're
Can it be
looking for
2,
the
2, 2?
first. If I understand it right,
Yeah, it's
in
always
terms of
6
your
total.
responsibility,
Okay.
you're always
It's-
looking for the first 2 starting from the south.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first
basically.
available
Multiple.
one, pretty
the
much.
first
Yeah.
multiple starting from the south.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
your responsibility.
Yeah.
Got it.
And that, congratulations, that's the entire first phase.
Also, for when I call out lightning or fire is safe, be around A or C, or like behind the marker, because he does a cleave from west to east, and then he does a cleave
Yeah.
from north.
I kind of had a,
You
why is
probably-
everyone there? And then I dropped dead and went, oh, that's why.
You're gonna benefit most from immediately rushing south, just by nature of that's where your light party is.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be pairs. Gonna be stacked later.
This is 2-4 stack. 2-4 stack. Now clocks.
Gonna be pairs. Pairs.
Move. Move.
Red.
North south.
Red is safe. Red is safe.
There is no flex. After the stack fully resolves, then... That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wall here. After the stack fully resolves, that is the window for you to die. This is a 90% damage down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is enormous.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, the window for that is as soon as the stack resolves, because the way this fight does it is it has a thrice come ruin mechanic if you don't do the correct number of people in a stack, and everyone that is in that incomplete stack gets a 90% damage down as well.
Oh, mitts. We do have a mid sheet, by the way. I think you just
We
pick up what
do.
Drake was doing. We can look at it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You admit this first part right here.
I
So
admit this first part.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gonna be spread.
Got Jim.
Which one?
Gonna be stacked later.
This is 2-4 stack. 2-4 stack.
Gonna be
Box.
spread. Spread.
Move. Move. North south.
Blue is safe. Blue is safe.
There is a
Faster
flex.
than I expect.
I shouldn't have moved. No, I should have. That was fine. That was right. Line up. Conga line. One, lightning. Two, lightning. 3, 4. Where?
No.
I just keep
right,
going in
okay.
practice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
So in case of fire, you just want to be behind the tether person.
That was a case of not everyone being in the fire. Fire.
This is not bad. Not bad.
Your Honor, I claim whoops teehee.
Oops, Tiki.
There's so you can use the number markers.
Yeah, the
As-
number markers to the where to
Yeah,
stand.
so the
basically.
inner edge of the number markers is basically how far you're allowed to be.
be before you get hit with the cleave.
Yeah.
And if you're
So,
standing on this side right here, like towards the inside, during the knockback, you'll usually be safe when you get after the knockback.
Yeah. So like it's on this side, you can stand like here and be safe, and this side here and be safe.
All right.
Oh, I was talking to
JJ. We'll call
Jimmy
you
Creative.
JJ
Yeah.
from now on.
It JJ works.
That's what I'm
Jonas
calling you, Jimmy.
Jameson.
That's not me. That's you, Jimmy.
Just how early
At least
No.
spread.
that one was a mistake.
It'll be spreading. Spreading.
Oh, they didn't mean to
It
jump.
is 1-3 spread. 1-3 spread. Fox?
Wait, what?
It'll be spreading again.
Was I too close? I might have been too
Looks like
close.
All good?
Did I move too early there?
I didn't think I ever showed you like where to stand.
Yeah, if you don't mind, because I thought
I could do that.
I thought it was
yeah.
about here. But
Yeah, you could
maybe-
stand like right, yeah, like right here. Basically, you should be fine in between.
Yeah,
these.
because it looks like the middle person always tethers to the little star thing.
Mhm.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
If you
What do you-
position so you're like your inside foot is just kind of on this archway, you should be good.
Mhm.
Well, you're a Rothgar, so your feet is much bigger. Do you use the notches on the edges as reference, or the markings on the?
I mean, you can use both, honestly. Because,
I've been
like,
using the notches.
because like the archway and the notches, like this one, like lines up like exactly. But yeah, you can use the notches. So 3 notches and a half in a way. And you should be fine.
I get the healer turn off brains position. Very easy.
I say this.
Oh, real quick, while Isaiah's fixing his stuff, could you go into the ultimate channel, JJ, and open the threads? Go to through. The last one that's linked is the mid sheet. And I believe Drake was
I was
filling
actually-
out. Yeah.
Just looking at it, actually.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, I need
so-
to look at see what the net is for that.
I don't think Rita was
Yeah,
filling
looks
theirs
like a-
out, so you'll have to fill it out.
Alright.
Or look through like logs and see what they've been doing before.
Yeah, I'll just look through log.
Yes, so Psychonic Break. It's the true
Debuffs. Rita's battle. Where's
What
your buff?
happened?
Hmm?
Well, wait for Isaiah.
Steam was probably on in the background.
Yeah, speaking of,
9%? That kind of website. Oh, that would actually do it.
Okay, so I think she does the second dot.
Use the
Or the fir-
timeline in the logs and match it
Yeah.
with the.
Well, I'm trying to see what happens at like roughly around 120.
Mid
That's
cheat
like
has it is its auto attacks into Burnished Glory.
that's probably what it was then.
Yeah, just use the like column on the far left. It's the total fight length.
Mhm.
Is everybody else ready?
Let's check. Here we go.
I still fucking miss you from over here. Are you serious? You can't be in Narnia, Drake. You're banned.
I can throw single target shields on Drake if you want me to.
No TBN because Jim.
I literally didn't go until after I heard
Can
someone
be
else.
spread,
on
spread.
That wasn't anything I meant to do that.
Be stacking.
This is BD stack, BD stack.
No,
Oh.
it was 1-3.
I forgot the Bloodfest pulls aggro. That's rookie mistake. Won't happen again.
Okay.
Be spreading. Be spreading.
This is 2-4 spread. 2-4 spread.
I'll be spreading again.
Move. Move.
Blue is safe. Blue is safe.
There is no flex. No flex.
Come in.
Line up. One, lightning. 2, lightning. 3, 4, all lightning. Clear.
Be out.
Potion.
We're pretty far behind on damage.
No.
M did get the damage down.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Clear.
Wow, it gave it to us. That's crazy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Careful of stance, Gem. Make sure you're just spam your range. Honestly,
Just
Keep
not
aggro.
hitting anything. Yeah. Oh,
God damn it.
I got the res.
I'm sorry, honey. I tried.
Okay, so this is a raid wide. We're gonna be looking at the red and purple. Where the circle spawns is our new north. So we're doing a relative north. Just worry about that for now. North is 4 here.
Out.
Out.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong spot.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So were you able to tell where north was here?
Yes, it was the first. We were looking at whatever the first circle is on purple or red.
Yeah, that's all I want you to worry about for the first time seeing now without knowing what to do.
Okay,
So
cool.
that is really important because we resolve that mechanic relative. So it is really, really important that you're able to identify where it is. So I will. Someone else can explain if they want. Otherwise, I can.
It's the
That's, like,
toolbox. If you
Yeah,
want
that
to
is the
look at the
toolbox.
toolbox.
Honestly, I recommend reviewing the toolbox really quickly on it. There's some differences, but
So let me see that. So basically, how we kind of resolve that is if you go to slide 3, that's the pattern we always do. We don't do like the pattern we do in 2 in slide 2. We do it always in 3, whether it's in or out. If that makes any sense.
we can show with a visual.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
say real quick that for the purposes of the current mechanic, we will say that all the supports are the ones being marked for the resolution of this mechanic.
What's the marked players?
We're the ones being targeted with the circles.
What's with the markers?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not
So,
playing with
so that's
those
what the
yet.
markers would look like if we're in. So
Oh.
if it's sidekick, if the
We should move them down here.
Shiva if the Shiva is sidekick, that means we're all inside. We're kind of like scrunched together. You're gonna want the people.
I say we just do
being
one marker and then just play it out.
Okay, yeah.
Just like let's say like down here. So we have what, the meteors?
Yeah, so
Or,
the ones that have the markers above their head are supports. They have the circles, which are the meteors.
Okay, so let's act that out. How you do that? Let's say A is the center, and then let's say it's in. So it's in.
Sorry, trying to pick.
Oh, this is.
So who's missing? So there's
Uh,
some people that are north and south that shouldn't be north or south.
Creative as well.
So all the DPS basically anchor on the outside of A as if you're doing your mechanic right now. Like we're doing the mech, and you need to bait the cleaves. So DPS are baiting the cleaves.
What is the mech, to be clear, is there are 4 cleaves going out, and then there is either a scythe or an axe. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to get everyone else to do the mechanic that already knows
Yeah,
it.
I know, that's fair.
Someone's lining up. So this would be how it would be for in. So if and it's important that it's distance. So the reason why that the tanks and supports are anchoring north and south is so that they don't get hit by the DPS cleaves, the baited cleaves. There's another part of this mechanic afterward that once the cleaves go off, the meteors will slightly move towards their intercardinal to bait the meteor. And then the positioning is the exact same. It's kind of self-explanatory if you just look at slide 3. That's why I'm talking about the inside first. It's because slide 3 is literally telling you exactly where to stand for the outside. Whether or not, and you can have either a cleave or a meteor. It's important to know. Does it say in this where to move in? Okay, it does. So slide 4 and 5. So slide 5 is the immediate result of slide 3, right?
No, okay.
Or it's a different strat. Okay.
So let's do what JJ mentioned earlier and just tell them what they need to do. So your responsibility, you're always going relative southwest. So as soon as we figure out which one is north, you're always gonna go southwest. Now, the only variable is determining whether you're going to be southwest closer towards the equator, the west-east line, or closer towards the north-south line. So if you look at slide 3, you're going to be either in the position where H2 is, if you're baiting the cone, or you're going to be in the position that R2 is in that slide if you have the AoE marker on you.
Okay, so if I have the cleave, I want to kind of stay closest to west, or
Yes.
west. Kind of closer to where Axe is going to be, and if I have the meteor, I'm all the way by the star, closer to south.
Yes,
And
but then there's also a micro movement you do if you're a meteor. So once those cleaves go off, do you see like where the on slide 3? Do you see where the AOE ends, like the circle with the large
Lines
axe
on the ground.
Yeah, AOE ends. You'd move into that, like right on that line. So I wish I could draw.
You've done Shiva Savage, right? Like E8S.
Long time ago, but
Long time ago.
yes,
So
kinda.
real quick. So using this image, this is really shitty, but look at voice chat. So in this image, you can see the circle in the center where the healers and the tanks are. You can see that the circle of what the axe ring is. So you need to be inside that ring first to resolve the donut that Shiva throws on the field. As soon as that donut resolves, you're going to move out to where the bottom left red circle is that I just drew.
Okay, and this is for Scythe?
This picture is actually going to be for both. That is for Scythe. So if you're starting in, but still far enough that you're not baiting the cleave, and then you're moving out to that first red circle. And then if you notice at the very bottom left of this image, that line of the giant ring on the arena floor, that's where you're moving back into if you have axe and you have to go all the way out.
Okay. I'm following.
If you stand there, if it's axe and you have to go out, you need to go all the way out, like almost to the death wall. Because if you just stand at that starting point, you're going to bait the cleave.
Yeah, and then that will not be good. So after axe goes off, then I kind of walk up to that line.
Exactly. You're just walking up to that line on the floor.
You can walk up to it when the cast ends. So if you have the enmity list, you can actually see when the cast ends, when axe kicks in. As soon as that happens, you can just walk into the spot.
Okay.
Yeah, but the most important thing, the first thing is going to be determining the new relative north, because there's only ever 4 positions you ever have to be in for this mechanic.
We can plot until we get comfortable with the fight too.
Yeah. You and Lorem are the only ones. You're only swapping with Lorem.
Yeah.
Honestly, I say we keep pulling and just practice that one part specifically. Then we can talk about knockbacks once we get that down.
Someone remove the little overheads.
Who cares? I'll be stacking later.
Two, 4 stack.
It's gonna be spread.
Move.
Red is safe. Red is safe.
I got a pop sprint there, or move.
There is a flex.
Just keep going south.
Good recovery.
Line up. One, lightning. 2, fire. 3, 4. Jim is going to go into Bravo. Bravo, 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 Bravo.
Yeah, sorry. Brain shut down.
No worries.
It's all good.
Nice spread. He's stacking.
AC stack, AC stack.
I'll be stacking again.
Remember to go south after this, Jimmy. Move. Move.
Blue is safe. Blue is safe.
That was my fault, creative.
There is a flex. Line up. 1, lightning. 2, lightning. 3, 4.
Okay, middle wall.
I mean, not bad.
I think we're missing mid for that third burnish quarry.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That one, that, so, oh yeah, that's one thing I forgot to cover with the, so for the second troubadour, you, you do it between, so after, you know how we do the conga thing, and then we have like the 1, 2, 3, 4 tether?
Yep.
After the second tether goes off, you use troubadour there.
Okay, I'm looking at that now. I was
Yeah.
trying to interpret what that was. That makes
Yeah.
perfect sense because it's
So-
4 of them.
Because you catch the 3 and 4 tether, and you also catch the dot as well.
Makes sense to me.
Were you using min there as well, or?
I use min on the first dot, and then troop on the second dot AoE.
Well, that's the third. We're talking about the third one.
Oh, is that the third one?
It is the third because there's one at the very beginning, vertical score at the very beginning, and then there's one immediately going into the conga mechanic, and then there's one after that.
So min I use going into the conga mechanic, and then I use troop after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, there's only 2.
There's
Yeah.
3.
There's
No.
three. There's 3.
There's one at
the
the very
first
start
one?
of the fight. There's one
Mhm.
right before the conga happens. Like right as we get knocked back into our 2-3 sides, we do the flex, we go in, and there's a burnish glory, and then there's a burnish glory immediately after all the tethers resolve.
Wait, am I going insane? Where's the one at the beginning?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Where's the one at the beginning?
Okay, you're right. There's not one at the beginning. It's just normal AOE. I thought I was assuming it was just like the generic AOE. So never mind.
You're making me question my sanity.
It would have
there.
been the third one if there was one at the beginning. There's not. So Val knew what I meant.
I think it might have just been because you had weakness, so heals were not as good.
Well, usually that's not enough to like fully kill someone.
Mhm.
I don't. I just because I noticed also that maybe there was some sort of like single target net or something. Because I noticed that Jimmy was getting lower than anyone else. I
that
don't know
me?
why. No, I don't think
Jimmy
so.
or okay.
Yeah, you. Yes.
Oh, me, Jimmy. Okay.
I think it's just because they have less health than the melee
Yeah.
slightly, but they also have less magic defense than the casters. So.
That might be.
Maybe I'll keep an eye
That's
on it.
honestly probably it.
Because
It's been fine the other polls. Like
so, I mean, so like the thing is, like I've been using like second wind either from like the spread or stacks that are happening, or from the dot that's happening. So, I mean, that might be it, but I don't know. But yeah, I kind of noticed like my health was a little bit lower than everyone else, and I think it might be because of the less magic defense.
It almost 9 times out of 10 is in my experience.
No,
I'm
I was experiencing it too when I was doing
Yeah.
fifth range in this fight.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like my experience on Fizz ranged, if I'm dying and the caster isn't, it's because I have while I have slightly more health than the caster, it's because I have no magic defense or less magic defense than them.
Mhm.
good times. I can throw my single target shield on.
I have been. I just noticed
Yeah.
that I haven't had to do that until like these polls. So that's why I was wondering if we were like missing certain mids, but it just sounds like Drake was using second wind or
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, also,
And I
Kenny,
was missing the.
when you're dodging, you can like once the pair / spread is resolved, you can just
Start
almost
moving.
kind-
I did that
yeah,
that last time, and it was much more comfortable.
yeah. You just kind of have to start making your way towards like down, or you can go up if you want to. You just have to remind yourself you need to flex or go down after you do so. But yeah, it's just like you kind of have to like basically just like make your way down after the spread or or a pair resolves that way, and then like usually just kind of like be behind like the C marker, so because the line cleave that happens from west to east is kind of a little bit bigger, like
Yeah.
it kind of like reaches around here, and I noticed Jim sometimes get hit by it, so just be aware of that. So like be like behind the C marker, like horizontally, if that makes any sense. So like where my character is like going back and forth on, just be like below here, and you should be fine. You have plenty of time to like move to the correct spot afterwards. I mean, is there any other questions you have to me?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're waiting creative. Just want to check.
Yeah.
We should probably write our strat down somewhere, like a doc or something.
Yeah, I should start getting work on that. I've been meaning to do that, but it's like I don't want to create a toolbox or anything for all this.
We shouldn't need a toolbox. We just need like a basic overview of what we're doing. Other than that, we can also just use NAUR strat, just like switch to it completely, so it's not an issue. But...
Mhm.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh boy. And you said yes to the right check.
If you want to start the doc, I can help fill it out when I have free time, Drake.
The doc.
Like a Google Doc or something.
I thought we weren't going to do that anymore. I thought we were just going to stick to the threads.
Huh? Well, I mean, I guess we could use the threads too. I just wanted to have like a strategy written down so that if we need to have a sub come in or something, like they can refer to that instead of us pointing to the toolbox and go, okay, follow this, but not only these slides.
But don't forget,
not the
it would
last
change
part. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can start working on that.
You just have. I'll help fill it out too. So just like,
Yeah, no worries. So.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna be right back as well.
Okay. A DisplayPort HDMI adapter. What?
Wait. Why? That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. I assume you
Do
need
you
it.
have the display? Do you have the refresh rates of both your monitors synced up to a multiple of each other? Because a while back I had one monitor at 60 refresh rate and another at like 59, and that was causing some weird issue where sometimes my main monitor would just go completely black for a bit.
I might use more of the adapter kind of being the issue. So.
Oh, you're mixing and matching HDMI and DP as well?
I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that.
Yes, maybe. I know that I don't know if this is still the case, but like G-Sync stuff didn't work unless you used DisplayPort.
It does now. HDMI just a while ago HDMI didn't support like 144 hertz, but with the 2.1 it basically supports everything.
Yeah.
But if his card doesn't have the connectors, then
Oh, yeah, the monitor doesn't work, is what he's saying. Like the connector for the DisplayPort. It is unfortunate.
Oh, the thing happened. I had a feeling like I'm gonna get up. The creator's gonna be back.
100% of the time or 50% of the time.
I held out, so I was like, "No, I'm gonna get up. They'll be right here."
It's okay,
Whenever
that's
Val's
fine.
back. Yeah.
Get up. And you know what? I'm gonna lead us through some stretches. Stretch number 1, stretch.
Very helpful.
you'll
thank
never
you.
catch me stretching. Anti-stretch gang.
You're gonna lose your knees when you're 30.
I don't need knees. I got a chair.
You kind of need knees.
I don't need knees. I can sit on a chair without knees just fine.
You do
Yeah, how
need
you gonna
your
get up
knees.
from the chair?
I don't need
I'm
to.
gonna check.
I guess a pulley. So you always.
Is actually going to program a special chair that'll just move him wherever he needs throughout his house, and it'll like hover.
I don't think I've left my house in like 2 weeks. Just I got my like fully online, fully remote job.
That's COVID era.
You should go outside.
That's just me. That's just my natural behavior as a recluse.
What's the weather like over there?
I couldn't tell you.
It's gonna be spread.
We're the only ones that have actually seen you in a few years from Vegas.
Probably, yeah.
Only ones to perceive.
We'll be snacking.
AC stack, AC stack, AC stack.
Keep doing that shit. Eh.
It's gonna be pairs.
Remember, you want to be going south.
Pairs.
Kind of wanted to try to
Move.
have creative take the stack again.
Move.
Blue
What
is
is-
safe. Blue is safe.
There is a flex.
I want to see if I can heal through it.
Would you get damage down?
No, it doesn't give anything.
Interesting. Line up. One, fire. Two, fire. You go to B. 3, 4, go to B, Jimmy. Clear. You want to move as soon as you're tethered, by the way.
Oh, as soon as I'm tethered. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as you're tethered, you leave the line to make it easier for other people to see where they are
I
in
mean-
the remaining conga.
Perfect sense, actually.
Gonna be out. Start painting.
So if we're in this position, we actually want to hold until it's closer to the cast, just so cooldowns are back up.
So
FYI.
Gem's taking it here. Remember, it's a big raid wide, and then we're going to be looking at the red and purple for our new relative north. Take a good look at the flooring.
Oh, 35. Get ready. Pop sprint if needed. Out.
Four.
Over out.
4 is north. 4 is north.
Wait, am I?
You're
I
you're in
know
the
I'm
wrong
not.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah. I was 4.
You're not used to being on the other line.
This
Oh,
is-
that's right,
this-
because we want to get in between
No,
those.
no, no. I was about to say no. I was in the wrong spot. So.
No, yeah. That was other people, not you.
No, I know. I was looking at where we got knocked back, and I was like, oh, right. I forgot to get knocked back in between those.
Okay.
Yep. So basically, you're light party 2, so your responsibility there, because 4 was north, you're going to be with the party being knocked back to 2. Then
Relative south, always relative south.
relative there. So you're knocked back to 2 in that case. And then your party is going to experience a bunch of Aquarns while rotating either clockwise or counterclockwise. Generally, it's going to be the direction away from where the boss is. So let's say you're knocked back to C and the boss is at 2, you're going to be rotating this way.
Okay.
Does that make sense? If the boss is at 1, you're going this way.
And you can kind of tell because your party will kind of lean towards a certain
Yeah.
angle, and you can kind of use that if you're unsure.
And yeah, what Creative said is try to be a little bit on the in during the 4 tether conga line mechanic in phase 1. Because if your tether is a little too far out, melees can't properly get uptime because they need to
Yeah.
make sure they're behind you.
Yeah, just make sure you're in the boss ring.
I'm gonna
In the
go
boss ring? Got it.
Wait. Hang on. There's something
Okay.
that we need to talk about before that.
Marcus.
Okay, if you see my stream,
I do not.
I see it.
I do.
okay, so if you notice here, you'll notice that the, oh, this is a bad angle. Hang on. So there's this thing, there's this a cursed pattern where if the boss is either north or south, where the people are being knocked back towards, you actually have to book it. So
Okay.
instead of doing like a controlled step forward, wait for the puddle to drop, step forward, wait for the puddle to drop, if we're in a position where we call it cursed pattern, what you're going to do is you're going to wait for the knockback, you're going to wait for this AoE to go off, and then immediately just hold W clockwise. So in this case, we as a group on the south would have just ran like straight forward. You see me stop like that? That was a mistake. I should have just kept running, and we should have all just kept running as a group.
Treat it
And
like-
that's
Sorry, go ahead.
is curse always going to be clockwise?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
If in doubt, just follow the healer. The healer will always be the one with the puddles.
The reason why it's
Um,
cursed is like the boss is behind you or directly opposite of you. It's
Yeah.
like the boss is basically on us, so we don't have a lean towards left or right. If you want to play the identify the curse game.
Already.
Okay, it only happens like 25% of the time though, so.
Can be spread. We'll be stacking later.
This is BD stack, BD stack.
We'll be spreading.
Remember, you're working your way south. Move. Move.
Red is safe. Red is safe.
We are not flexing. No flex. Line up.
Oh, that's what helped. Well, now.
1, lightning. 2, fire. 3, 4. Clear.
Get out, lightning. Out.
Looking at red and purple.
Mitigate, get ready, pause sprint if needed.
One.
Out.
One is north.
1-3. I know I am another one. Spot 2.
Oh, look away.
that-
And now we're gonna wait because we're in ice. We'd wait. We don't move because of silence. We move now. And she cleaves again.
that was my bad, Jimmy. I took your spot. So I'm so
Oh,
used to- Yeah, I'm so
We
used to
have a. It's not a wild charge. It's just a party stack.
I'm trying to get used
Just
to
wanted to show you them.
Yeah, you're good. I was able to see it
That's all that
beforehand, so I
matters.
was just like, I'll adjust.
You could have had your old spot, Drake.
No, I'm
They
taking
gave you the
now.
option.
No, I'm gonna fully commit.
Especially
so.
because you're doing call outs. I'll
It's fine,
call
it's
what's
fine.
north.
Okay.
You can call in or out, but I'll call what's north.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I want to give you less things to think about while you're also learning your new positioning.
Mm-hmm. Who cares?
Right.
You want a water, so
I got the rest.
Wallen.
Just run to your outside.
gonna be spread.
This is AC spread. AC spread.
It's gonna be pairs. Pairs.
Move. Move.
Lightning safe. Lightning safe.
There is no flex. After the stack, Lauren will wall. And then everyone will line up. Wall now. One, fire. 2, lightning. 3, 4, lightning. 5. Clear.
Out. Out.
You clip me, Jim.
I don't have swift cast.
I got it.
Alright, keep
You
pushing.
just didn't move up.
Ooh, jump scare.
Terrifying. You just gotta move up, Gem. You do that, you're
Okay.
always gonna be safe.
I'm
You
gonna
just gotta
stop casting for
if
mana.
you ever delay it, you will kill him.
I was just worried that I was going to hit a DPS with the explosion, so I understand. And I will take that as a compliment.
Just try to stay max melee.
Minute. Get ready. On friend.
Looking at red and purple.
Ouch.
D is north.
Delta Bravo, Delta Bravo. It's cursed. It is cursed. Go clockwise.
Keep going, keep going.
Look away,
Away?
look away.
Play party 2 is coming over. Waiting and
Huh?
coming over and waiting. Now we go. And we're clear.
Stay still, stay still.
Unless
Back
you're
for
creative.
the- Unless you're creative.
Alright, mirrors. Range goes to blue mirror, then melee do their own thing. I don't know.
Melees are going to 2. Melees are going to 2. Range are going to 4. Gem has aggro.
Jim, no.
My world.
I have my stance off. I shirked you. I don't know.
Why are
what
you
my
over here?
macro-
Oh, that's right. We gotta do the fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
I ran towards the mirror instead of away from it like a moron. I knew I had aggro. I was like, okay, I have to move her. And I was like, let's take her the wrong way.
You have done your first successful cursed pattern. Congratulations.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard the
one
curse.
thing-
And I saw it coming. I'm like, I'm ready.
So for that, for the mirrors, range are gonna be going to like the first blue mirror, and then in that case, how we are gonna do it is
I think
Just
we
for
had the
the-
right. I think we were in
So,
the right spots. We just
you-
kind of need to fan out a bit better.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, you're gonna be like more closer to Lorem. I'll be more closer to Saya, but you kind of want to spread it like a V pattern, basically for the first one, and then for the second one, it depends on where the other red mirror is. So like, let's say for example, let's do this. Let's say D and 4 are where the red mirrors are. In that case, where the ranger are gonna do is basically you're just gonna stand straight north, so you're gonna be like right here, and then I'll just adjust depending on where the other mirror is. So
Wait,
that
what?
way, the second mirrors, the red ones.
Yeah, I never
Wouldn't-
understood why you and Rita moved. Because it would make more sense for Jimmy to stay where he was and for you to just kind of scoot over to the middle. You know?
I see.
But I mean, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. I was always
yeah.
wondering that as well. Why you guys like completely like flip flopped for the second one?
I don't remember honestly. I think it was mainly because
We
yeah,
wanted
actually
to cast, I'm guessing, like a paint.
something I don't remember honestly. So I don't think we ever discussed that.
It might
But-
make more sense to do it this way of just like whoever needs to get away from the party just slightly shifts to the north,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So if it's like if D's over there, you're gonna shift to the north. If D is on the east side, then Jimmy
Yeah.
would shift to the north, and you would be in
So
your
yeah,
original position.
if D is over there, then I'll move over here, and then Jimmy will be in the dead center.
The point is just to not hit the people at D. That's what that's the goal is to not kill the people at D with your pizza slice.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of think of that mechanic as I don't want to hit.
Oh,
the
I don't
other
want to hit
party.
the other group, so whatever
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
won't hit the other group.
Right. That's why
Yeah.
we do that adjust.
Yeah, this is for the second
that
set of
makes sense.
mirrors. This is yeah. So they'll call out where they're gonna go, and then we're gonna go to the other mirror, and we'll just adjust so that we don't cleave the other party, basically, or the other
Yeah.
group.
Mirror
Yeah, so
one,
we start.
still here. Mirror two, either here or here. Whatever one
Yeah, we
doesn't
start at the
hurt
blue
other
one.
group.
Yeah, we start at the blue one, and then we'll go after the blue one's done. We'll go to whatever the closest mirror is, or whatever is not what the melee's called out. Because like if there's two mirrors, like if there's two mirrors that are equidistant from the blue mirror, then I think we go. I don't remember the priority.
I just
Is it
wait for
clockwise?
the melee to call it. Just wait for the melee
Yeah.
to call it. You have so much time to adjust.
If it's equidistant, just wait for the melee to call and go to the opposite one. Otherwise, just go to the closest red mirror. You can kind of
Yeah.
follow your group and see where they're going as well.
And
But
then
yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
and then it's gonna follow by spread or pairs. If pairs, just go to Lorem, and then if it's spread, then just spread out. So
Yeah.
I think that'll be all.
And if it's spread, you spread kind of in the direction of where you fanned out, just to make sure that you're not colliding with someone.
Yeah. So like if I'm along the wall, I would just run along the wall a bit, and you would just move towards.
Yeah, I'll kind of run
Yeah,
immediately
exactly.
out.
this way.
Easy peasy. All right, we have like 11 minutes here, or no, we have a lot
Yeah,
more time because we
42.
started later. Right,
Yeah,
right.
42.
right.
42. It's okay. Right.
It's gonna be spread. We'll be stacking for later.
It's 2-4 stack.
It's gonna be pairs. Blue is safe. Blue is safe.
There is a flex.
That's fine.
Nothing. I'll just lag briefly. Line up. One lightning. 2 lightning. 3. 4.
I mean, not back. Not back, not back, not back.
You're missing someone on the north tower.
Okay. They spread. Spread. I'll be stacking later.
It's 2-4 stack.
It's gonna be spread. Spread. Blue is safe. Blue is safe.
No flex. Both lightning, sorry. We got this, we're fine.
Oh shit!
Oh. Oh my.
Why'd that kill me? Oh, the dot ticked at the same time? Usually it doesn't kill.
Were you missing something?
I got popped into it right.
No, we shouldn't have been. I mean, I was about to use a Numa there just to as the moving out to the
It's
towers,
normally not that close, so I'm assuming I missed something. Like my rampart might have drifted.
but because I know the Panheima heal just came out as well.
Can be spread.
It shouldn't be that close, so it had to be
Yeah,
something.
it's usually not.
No, I'm allowed to overmit that.
We'll be stacking.
BD stack?
It is spread. Blue is safe. Blue is safe.
No flex. Right now. 1, fire. 2, fire. 3, 4. All fire. Yeah, okay.
Me out. Out.
Yeah, that was
God damn.
Very
I stopped hitting as well.
We can make him not even claim to have the protector.
Yeah, we can kill him before the dialogue starts.
God.
But we shouldn't, because I want to hear it every time.
She still needs me.
I love
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, we're looking at red and
No.
purple.
Yep.
She still needs me.
Mythos. Top sprint if needed. Out.
A is north. A is north.
Shit. I did the thing. I did the thing. Ah.
No worries.
AC, AC, AC.
Oh, what?
It's because the drop was wrong too.
Yep.
He almost
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, the 1 and 2, there was a few that were spicy.
My keyboard loves to sometimes just lock up, specifically the W key. What if I hit Control? And guess what? Guess what? Sprint's bound to
W?
Control 5. Yeah, my brain was just like, "You're going right," and I went, "Okay, thank you, brain." And then I saw everyone going, I'm like, I was not supposed to go right. And then I attempted to sprint to correct it, and then got locked up.
Yeah,
were
it's
close.
always tricky when it's 8 or 4. Those are like the farthest ones, right?
Can we spread?
I'm going to die.
I got the res.
We'll be stacking later.
AC stack, AC stack.
Can we pairs? Pairs. Red is safe. Red is safe.
There is a flex. Line up. One fire. 2 fire. 3, 4.
I mean, not bad. Not bad. Mitigate. Get
Look at red
ready.
and purple.
Pause sprint if needed.
A
Out.
alpha.
Out. AC, AC. Look
Away.
away. Get ready.
Wait.
Go.
Ooh, clear.
Yep, there you go. Back. Get ready for mirrors.
Melees are going to 4. We're staying at 4.
Pairs, pairs, pairs.
Block positions. True north.
Mitigate.
Alright, we haven't really explained Life Rampant yet.
Yeah. Oh, those are.
We're resolving it. We did
Oh,
almost resolve it.
The puddle started dropping on me after JJ died.
As soon as I biffed
Nice.
it.
Already up for lights rampant.
Yeah, no, I can't tell if that's really
That's
good,
good.
or okay.
That's
Our,
really
our
good.
prog point is resolving Life Rampant, so you're
Yeah.
fine.
Oh,
We-
okay,
we
so we're
caught you up.
pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. That
So
was in one
the puddles
pocket.
you had
Not bad.
is actually the easiest part of that mechanic. What they'll do, what happens for that one is that there's going to be two puddles, two people with puddles. You can immediately see who they are. They're either going to go north or south. So you kind of just use your eyes on whoever's closer, and then you'll
Just adjust.
adjust, and you'll just kind of stand north on the ring, kind of the same ring that you stand on when you drop the outer bait for diamond dust mechanic. You know how there's like two rings in the arena? There's like one outer ring and then one inner ring.
It's these ones. They just
Um,
the texture changes, but it's these rings right here. This one creative's
Yeah,
on. the one that
so-
we're on.
You'll kind of just stand on this outer ring, north or south, maybe a little bit. I don't know how it works. And then you'll just go in a clockwise fashion and drop the puddles. That's it.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
you'll
that's
meet
right.
up with the group. So the movement will inherently have you end up south. Like, let's say if you're north, you're going to end up south, and then you're going to be with whatever party is over there, and vice versa. So that one's really easy because you literally just kind of bait puddles in a kind of a circle, like a hook, clockwise. And then the actual tethers are a bit more complicated.
Yeah.
Well, here,
Yeah,
let's
They seem to take up a lot of lines.
before we address that, real quick, for the mirrors, make sure you're in pretty close because you have to dodge the scythe that's going out as well. And
Yeah.
you got clipped by it that time, but you can be
I
really
did.
close. Like it's yeah.
Mhm.
But back to light rampant. We actually, it's actually really obvious who's north and south because we actually split the group north south. So maybe we should do this. Do we want to just have group 1 north, group 2 south, and just do that?
Yeah, we decided to do it like a line, right? In a way, right? Or do we decide to clock spots?
I think it. I don't think it actually matters as long as we're north south.
Yeah.
So here's what. So here's what we'll do.
I feel like clocks would probably be better because they're already. You can already kind of easily split up the clock spot north and south. The
No,
only
there's
difficulty
weird.
would be
There's weird variations where it's not
Yeah, I was gonna say
inherently
that's fair.
obvious.
yeah.
Because we were doing clocks, and then people want to switch off of clocks because there are variations where it's not.
Yeah,
so
I would
obvious
say
where you
that there
go.
was a few.
What is PF doing? I know that there was a
They're
lot of
doing
strat changes
rolls.
over the weekend. There's
They
a lot
do
of strat changes
rolls
over the
with,
weekend, so I was curious what they changed to.
I haven't had the time to sit and look at it. Plus, I didn't understand any of it anyway.
So my
I
understanding
can
is PF does
check.
rolls where they do either support or DPS. I think it's support north, DPS south, and they just do it that way. But it doesn't really matter if it's support it's north or just group 1 north, because there's no like role specific thing we have to worry about there. Let's do this. Everyone go to their clock spots on 1.
Yeah, it looks like it's role based.
Yeah, go to your clock spots. Val will be north. What we're going to do is we're all going to kind of rotate clockwise just a notch. So that way Isaiah would be north and Jim would be south.
Clockwise a notch? What do you mean?
Clockwise a notch, so that way there's 4 people north and 4 people south.
So like,
So-
yeah, like.
Oh, I
quarters.
see.
So like, yeah, you'd be
Oh,
right
Yeah,
here.
I'll
Jim
Chill
would be
right here.
north. The idea here is
Oh,
that
that's there. Oh, yeah.
yeah, the idea here would be that for the tether specifically, okay, if there's a drop, if there's 2 people that gets a drop puddle and there's one person with the north and one person with the south, immediately resolves it. If there's 2 people with a drop puddle, the person furthest clockwise would just rotate. So for example, if it was Drake and JJ with the drop puddles, then JJ would just rotate clockwise to south. And
I was
Drake would
honestly
have a
assuming I would. Actually, that works out perfectly, at least in my case, because fizz range, I can just walk
Yeah.
walk over with no repercussions.
There's no uptime either, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah.
The important thing here is more specifically for the tethers. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 2 people with the drop puddle, meaning that everybody else, the remaining 6, gets tethered. And what you want is you want to have 3 people north for the towers and 3 people south for the towers, because there's a 3-3 split. So if there's 3, so if it ends up to where there's 3 people north with tethers and 3 people south of the tethers, you immediately know the towers are resolved, right? So for example, if it's me, Marcus, and Jim with the tethers south, we immediately know I'm going far left. Jim is going far right, southeast towers, and Marcus is going just directly south, and that just resolves it. The tricky part happens before the switch. Sorry, there's like a swap that has to happen. We'll go over that later. Why isn't
So
this
it sounds like
working?
we're just doing what PF is doing, except kind of different.
We're just
Yeah.
doing like light parties instead of rolls, basically.
So
Well, so yeah, let me link this. I want to link this real quick in, I guess, in Ultimate. I'll put it here. I'll just put it in the Ultimate channel. Slides 21 and 22 is exactly the priority that Warren's talking about.
exactly. Yep.
Yep.
The idea, the thing that kind of gets screwed up is when it's like this. Like if you see the markers overhead, if this is the tether setup, there's 4 people south and 2 people north. What's going to happen is we're going to have the person on the far left rotate clockwise up, so that creative will become the northwest tether, and that'll leave 3 on the bottom, and that'll basically resolve that part. So in this configuration, JJ, you will be responsible if there's 4 people north to rotate south, to the south side, and if there's 4 people south, creative is always the one that's responsible. So it's always going to be it's basically always going to be on you 2.
Okay.
That's actually kind of easy now that I think about it. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was step 1 of light rampant to resolve it. Once you've got the tethers 3 north, 3 south figured out, then you do a little swap. If you look on slide 23. So there's 2 steps here. If you're tether, you're gonna form the hexagon using that priority I just described. Then step 2, you're going to do what's on slide 23, where you have the northwest and northeast swap, and the north and south swap. And the southwest and southeast gets the easy job. They just get to go to their towers directly. But yeah, JJ and creative has the hardest. Is going to have the most responsibility in this mechanic, which is just having to know when to rotate to the other side. But it's not that bad. Like, it's very visually obvious.
Yeah, I mean, I guess JJ, if you look at slide 23 of what I linked, that's gonna be how you adjust once if you have a tether for your second position as well.
Yeah, because we want to make a
Yeah.
hexagon.
So it sounds like
Yeah,
you can only ever be on
2 or 3 by the looks of it.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, 2 or 3. So you only if you only need to know if you're on 2, you go across to 1. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay, I'm following the arrows now. Yeah. So
yeah,
if,
so if you're on
I go to
2,
1.
you immediately know to go to 1 to cross your tether, and then that'll be your new spot, and that's all you have to know.
Yeah, and if I'm on 3, I'd stay there.
Yeah,
Just chill.
Exactly. And then another important slide. I'm curious on why PF does this. On slide 20, on slide 30, they do the puddle baits differently.
It gives more room. If you do it the clockwise, counterclockwise rotation, like in the other slide, it's a lot. You don't have as much room to move. It's a bit trickier because sometimes you might have to overlap your circle, or else you'll end up dropping it on everybody else.
I think it's also because of the middle, because like you can still leave a little bit of room in the middle for people to soak in the towers and not have to wait for the tower to drop, kind of thing.
Interesting.
It's up to you. It's up to us.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know which one we want to prefer, but we've been doing it the old way, so.
I mean, I'm fine with either way, so.
Right, let's just stick with the old way unless we end up having issues with it. So yeah.
And that should be it, because this will be practice for everyone now as well. This new layout.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta make sure. We just have to make sure that our initial setup going into the light ramp and cast is correct. So remember, it's going to be your clock spot. Then you take a couple steps to your clockwise, and that's going to be your light rampant spots.
Is there a reason you go to your clock spot? What?
I mean,
Would it just be easier to call out like lineups, like north south lineup? Okay, I just didn't know if there was a reason to be in the clock initially, because I think saying clocks at the start of that is going to confuse a lot of people to like revert back to what we were doing. So if we just say like, you know, roll lineup or north south lineup or something like that.
Do we want to just do roll lineup or group lineup?
I just do group lineup.
Yeah, I'd say that's group lineup. It doesn't.
Let's switch it. Let's switch it then. Group 1 go north, group 2 go south. So right now that would mean that creative would have to go up.
Oh no,
or not group. We can just. I don't. What makes more sense? Should we just do it how we have it now, or?
I think it's just how we have it now, honestly.
Yeah, I've already like mentally locked in how I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just keep it how it is. I wasn't saying that. I was trying to come up with a call out for it.
Again. Okay, what are we? Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what do we call it out before Light Rampant starts casting, so that everyone knows to get to these spots.
North south lineup.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all I was talking about. I didn't want to change like where people were. I just wanted to call out so that people knew that they needed to start making their way to these lineups.
Cheap lines.
So we'll just say north-south lineup, and then everyone just kind of take a snapshot of where you're standing right now and remember that for when that call out happens.
Right. And then Val, you said, did you have a question?
I think I get it. I believe I understand now.
So if you don't, because we're kind of talking about it, just look at slide 22 of what I linked in Ultimate if you're still confused on how the movement works. Ignore the rolls, like healers, tanks are north in this example. Ignore the rolls. Just look at the priority system that they've laid out. So the person, so it's either the only people who are ever going to have to adjust are going to be JJ and Creative. That's it. Some people will have to make like micro movements, but that's it. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Let's
Okay.
let's see it then. Let's just see it and practice it. We've gotten it a
Mhm.
few times. We haven't done it with this setup specifically. Once we get past light rampant, we'll be in phase 3 like immediately.
Well, you got intermission still.
Well,
Yeah.
the intermission is very easy, which is why we'll probably be in phase 3 immediately.
Mm-hmm.
We might wipe once.
It is no limit cut.
It is spread. It is spread. We'll be spreading later.
AC spread, AC spread.
It's gonna be pairs. Pairs. Red is safe. Red is safe.
No flex.
Oh, shoot. Ah, well.
Line up. One, fire. 2, fire. 3, 4, all fire.
I mean, not bad. Not bad. Mix. Get ready, pop sprint if needed. In. 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 In.
I killed everyone else. My bad.
Nah. That was the one pattern we haven't practiced on. Or I guess, Jimmy hasn't practiced on.
Good old JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first thought. I guess it would be GG though.
Good old
Yeah,
GG.
yeah.
They're just.
They're just doing-
Johnson Jommington for JoJo.
Yes.
gonna be pairs. Pairs. Be stacking later.
Two 4 stack.
It's gonna be spread. Spread. Red is safe. Red is safe.
There is a flex. Line up. 1 fire. 2 lightning. 3 4
It is out. Out.
Just so everyone knows, my
But
What?
like so.
Looking at red or purple.
hot sprint if needed. In.
4 is north.
You would have been on
Outside,
C. Yeah.
Yeah.
The light shall usher in peace.
I'm assuming with Scythe, it's opposite. If I have the meteor, I stay in, not close enough to where I get baited, and then walk out to that line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of.
It's what it did. Just had to make sure.
So the hard part about Scythe is knowing how far you can go.
I like to do north-south if I have the AoE marker on me,
Yep.
because it makes it easier to not get cleaved.
You can use two different things. You can use the markings on the ground. There's like a 4-pointed star in the middle of the room, and the edges of those stars is the edge of the scythe. That's one way. The other way is if you have the AoE marker, you can actually line up the edge of your AoE marker with the edge of this inner circle, and that'll guarantee that you're inside the scythe, but like close to the edge.
We have time for one more.
Yep. Let's see that again. Let's keep practicing it.
Go.
Diamond Dust is the hardest mechanic in that phase, honestly.
Oh my god. That was fat fingered. I'm so sorry.
Everyone gets one.
Can be
I finished
paired.
that a long time ago.
cares?
Joke is that.
We'll do spreading.
Oh, bastard.
This is 1-3 spread, 1-3 spread.
We're spreading again. Spreading again. Blue is safe. Blue is safe.
There's no flex. Line up. One, fire. 2, lightning. 3, 4.
Not back. Not back.
Stoke the fires of conflict.
Renegade?
Your blood shall freeze.
Not French either. In.
4 in.
Before.
Dan, I'm a fool.
Look away.
Go.
9. Across.
And we wall it here.
All right, good pulls actually. I got to light ramp and
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
set one up. Yeah.
Mhm. I think that went better than I was expecting it to in my head.
Mhm.
Think of it this way: there's only 5 phases, and you're almost at the end of phase 2, moving into phase 3.
Yeah, no,
And phase 5 is not difficult.
and after
so
one lockout, yeah, no, that's not bad.
welcome to Fru.
Yeah, 4, well, part to 3 looks like it's gonna be bad, and 4 looks like that's gonna be.
And 4 are gonna be fun. But
Yeah.
3 is actually not that bad, as it seems, honestly. 4 might be the more challenging thing. Or 4 is probably the most challenging thing. But after that, it's like easy peasy. Or
My
easy-
understanding is that the ultimate relativity is fairly static. There's actually
Oh,
not
that's
that much randomness to it.
That
And
kind of makes sense. They've been doing that a lot. Like, make a very complex mechanic, but because they keep adding stuff in, it's just like, oh, you just do this, and then that's
exactly. Well,
that. Like,
that and like the assignments for who gets debuffs are apparently a lot more static than we thought. Sorry, the positions of the stoplights.
yeah,
There's
it's
always a
kind of like
Y.
yeah, kind of like Hello World from top, where like they just added so much to it. It's just like, oh, you do this, like that's that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
But if you do have any questions about our strats, feel free to post it in the Ultimate channel. If you have any questions for us as a group, uh, I guess you just speak up now or anytime.
You can
Okay.
also put something in the Ultimate channel too if you have any questions about stuff. So.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Coming.
And
Appreciate
then
You
Mhm.
our next
Save
raid
me
is
for
on
BF.
Tuesday,
Tuesday
Alrighty.
at 8 EST.
and I'll post something in the event channel. I'll try to always post the next raid day in the event channel just so that we're all on the same
You need
page.
to make a bot for it or something.
We could, but I'm fine with doing it manually. It's not
Yeah.
it changes so much.
Take
And
a look
sometimes
at my schedule. 2 to 9 tomorrow. Okay. So, what the hell is this?
What are you looking at?
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask my boss.
No. Work related stuff.
Remember when I was like, "Oh man, like nothing ever changes. I'm always working the same hours Tuesday and Wednesday." The 17th, I'm 2 to 10, but I'm doing both back and front of precinct. So I don't know. I'm gonna ask him about that, I guess, because that seems wrong. The reason why those days are static is because those are the days I cover for the guy in the back. Those are his 2 guaranteed days off. So I don't know if it's
if something does happen, just post it in the event channel. We'll adjust.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, if
I'll
you
ask him
have
about it tomorrow.
yeah, if there's something that comes up that you just can't make it, just let us know. Just put it in the events. So that way we can just let everyone else know in advance too.
It's just so weird though, because that either means we don't have an agent in the back till I come in, or we just don't really have an agent in the back that day, period, which both sound not right. So I'll quickly ask him about it tomorrow.
Mm.
If assuming I see him, which I freaking better. Yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date.
Thank you.
Does anyone want to do like a front lines, single front lines?
I am.
I'll be down to go in, honestly.
I'm good.
I'm okay. Bye bye everyone.
Yeah.
Yep, see you guys.
Tuesday.
Night night. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. See you Tuesday.
You.
Bye bye.
Marcus, did you want to do front lines here? I think everybody else was dropping.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good to me.